Hi everybody, welcome to day 24, and today we're looking at love versus lust. Identify every object of lust in your life and remove it, and single out every lie you swallowed in pursuing forbidden pleasure and reject it. Well, as we read through the description of this chapter of what lust is in different areas, we realize that it has always been there, and it's one of the greatest temptations that we faced over the years. Both in terms of the sexual side and also things. I think it was also safe to say that because we recognized it, we've also taken steps to make sure that when the temptation still comes, and Satan's pretty busy doing it, that we don't fall, or we don't fall as easily as we used to at one time. And so, Sulojana, maybe you can give your perspective, and then I'll come back and finish up.
Same thing, like there's a fine line between love and lust sometimes. You have to really watch. I love, all the nice things, out there. Like a nice home, nice clothes and nice jewelry. So, you want to make sure, there was one time, we used to go around looking for homes, or dream building, we called it. And, that's fine, as long as you're, that's not the top priority, for you, and where you're lusting after. So, because we were in the market for looking for a home, so that we did that. So even then, you have to watch. That's you have to stay within your limits, and you're not going beyond there and looking at some of the huge homes, and I don't know, lust, coveting after them. So that's one thing that came to my mind. And the other thing too, when we used to watch lots of movies, like we mentioned before, and there are some, actors or actresses that you begin to like, and, there is a temptation, that, there's somebody with a nice body, good looking guy, so you have to watch. So I'm glad, over the years I've cut them off, and I'm able to stay away. I'm just busy with church and work and family, and I don't need all that. So that I can say, I'm not ashamed to say, that was there, that lust was there, whether in people, things, it was there, and I'm glad, I'm away from it, and God has helped me to get away from them now.
Yeah, I think part of it is just knowing, when you recognize where those temptations come from. Then you just try and keep away from them or remove them. Like even with our television, we have a satellite dish here, and so one of the things that we did as soon as we got that was to put in a cord, so that any movie with any kind of unwholesome scene or whatever simply would not show up unless somebody entered a code, and of course you don't enter the code. So we've taken that, and I know even with the internet, everything is on the strict safe search kind of stuff mode, and for a while I know I had another filter on there too that sometimes was an irritant because you had to enter a passcode to override and all that kind of stuff if it was a site that you really needed to go to for something, but maybe there was an add-on there that had some kind of a unwholesome image on it, and so part of it is taking those precautions and just like guarding all our gates, so to speak. The other thing that I also struggled a little bit with, this fine line between like wanting more, even for your family, and like I've always been doing more than just my job. There's always some business or some idea that I'm exploring or working on, and again, I think what I felt God saying was, it's really the motivation of your heart, Jeeva, that you have to watch. That in this economy and whatnot, you need to do something on your own, but at the same time, you cannot make that the focus of your life to the point where it consumes you. and then it takes the place of God, and I think that's where it becomes lust. And so we're just going to be upfront with you and say, yes, we've had some victories in this area, but it's an area that we're still, struggling with at times and working on, and just asking the Holy Spirit to convict us when we do step over that line, so that we can just turn away and just save our affections for God and for each other. All right, so I hope that helped you, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow. God bless.